Actually, a lot of announcements, actually. They will be quick. So, here we go. So thanks for following our safety measures and guidelines. Just some reminders about upcoming events. These are all online events. So this evening, we have, starting at 8:15, inshallah, I believe the program will start at 8:30, but you can hop online at 8:15. We have Dr. Hassan Alwan, and he'll be talking about ways in which we can awaken and nourish our spirit. The Muslim Youth Group, MYG, invites you to join. Inshallah, the talk will benefit youth and adults, so if you guys have any youth that are free tonight, which most likely all the youth are free tonight, have them join online. You can go on our YouTube, ISOC Masjid, at 8:15. As well as another important announcement from MYGs, we're actually holding elections for our board. So if you have youth that want to be a part of our youth group, if any of the youth have actually gone to any of our events this year or the years prior, it's been a lot of fun. You can make a lot of new friends. You can also get closer to your deen, and you have Sheikh Shahid anytime you want. So it can't get any better than that. So elections, and you can actually apply all throughout the month of July. So if you know any kids or if you want to get your kid involved, make sure to go on our Instagram. If you guys have Instagram, inshallah you guys do, but they usually do. And you guys can fill out the form in our bio. And we're going to be posting about that all week and the rest of the month, inshallah. Every Sunday, Sheikh Shahid continues his class on Imam Nawawi's 40 Hadith. That starts at 10:45 a.m. and then immediately after, Dr. Siddiqi holds his tafsir class at 12 noon, all in the same Zoom Facebook link. Okay? And then later, this Sunday evening from 8:30 p.m. to 9:30 p.m., Dr. Siddiqi and Sheikh Shahid will be holding a special talk on the blessings of the first 10 days of Dhul Hijjah and how we can make the best use of this time. All program details can be found in the weekly newsletter. You can join on Zoom, Facebook, or ISOC YouTube. And if you're planning to do Qurbani this year, you can donate a portion of the meat to the food pantry. They'll distribute it on your behalf. Please call the main office for details. And lastly, please remember to exit one row at a time and use the 11th Street parking lot to drive out. Jazakallah khair.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar. Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar. Ashhadu an la ilaha illallah. Ashhadu an la ilaha illallah. أشهد أن محمدا رسول الله. أشهد أن محمدا رسول الله. حي على الصلاة. حي على الصلاة. حي على الفلاح. حي على الفلاح. الله أكبر، الله أكبر. لا إله إلا الله.
الحمد لله نحمده ونستعينه ونستغفره ونعوذ بالله من شرور أنفسنا ومن سيئات أعمالنا. من يهده الله فلا مضل له ومن يضلل فلا هادي له. وأشهد أن لا إله إلا الله وحده لا شريك له. وأشهد أن سيدنا ونبينا مولانا محمدا عبده ورسوله أرسله الله تعالى بالهدى ودين الحق ليظهره على الدين كله وكفى بالله شهيدا. أما بعد فإن أصدق الحديث كتاب الله وإن خير الهدي هدي محمد صلى الله عليه وسلم وإن شر الأمور محدثاتها وكل محدثة بدعة وكل بدعة ضلالة وكل ضلالة في النار. All praise to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, and peace and blessings upon His prophets and messengers, all the prophets and messengers of Allah, especially the last and final prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, upon his family and upon his followers. I bear witness that there is no God except Allah, and I bear witness that Muhammad salawatullahi wa salamu alayhi is his last and final prophet and messenger. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says in the Quran in Surah Al-Imran, إن أول بيت وضع للناس الذي ببكة مباركا وهدى للعالمين فيه آيات بينات مقام إبراهيم ومن دخله كان آمنا ولله على الناس حج البيت من استطاع إليه سبيلا ومن كفر فإن الله غني عن العالمين. The first house that was established for mankind is the one that is in Mecca. Mecca, one of the names of the city of Mecca, is a blessed and a guidance for the whole world. In this there are signs, more clear signs, and it is the place of the standing of Ibrahim alayhi salam, and whosoever enters there is safe. And it is the duty of people to perform the Hajj to this house, whosoever can afford it. And those who deny, Allah is independent of all the people of the whole world. Allah is not in need of anyone, but it is for their own benefit to do that. So alhamdulillah, in the short message that I'm going to give now, and then inshallah on this Sunday we'll speak in detail on this online. So you are now in a very blessed time, alhamdulillah. It is approaching us. The month of Dhul Hijjah, inshallah, is expected to begin this coming Wednesday, the 22nd of July. And then the day of Arafah is going to be on the 30th of July, and Eid al-Adha, inshallah, on the 31st of July, which will be Friday. So this is a time that is now coming, is a very blessed time. At this time, millions of people go to perform Hajj, but unfortunately, because of this pandemic, international travel is stopped, and only local people are going to perform the Hajj, and the international people will not be able to go there. So we pray to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to remove this affliction, to remove this waba from all people, and bring the humanity, inshallah, to the right path, and blessed by Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, and save the people who are in difficulty. There are a lot of people who are in the hospitals. There are a lot of people who passed away. Those who passed away, we pray to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to bless them and give them maghfirah, and those who are in difficulty and suffering, may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala remove their difficulty and suffering. Especially, you know, that at this time Orange County is one of the epicenters of that. So we have to be extremely careful in that. So Hajj, as you know, is at a particular place, at a particular time, and of course the particular deeds. So sacred place, sacred time, sacred acts. We cannot perform Hajj at any other place except in Makkah al-Mukarramah, the places that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has given us. But there are other things that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has given us. So in a sense, we can be there, we can participate spiritually. I don't use the word virtually, spiritually, inshallah. We participate spiritually in things, and that is what is given to us in the month of Dhul Hijjah, especially the first 10 days of the month of Dhul Hijjah. So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala provided that those who are not in Hajj for various reasons, those who are not there, they can get some benefit of this time. So first 10 days are very, very important. That's why Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam said, ما من أيام العمل الصالح في أحب إلينا من هذه الأيام من الأيام العشر. There are no days in the month, in the year, where the good deeds are more beloved to Allah and more blessed in the sight of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala than the deeds that are done in these 10 days. So these 10 days are very, very important days, very blessed days, and we should take advantage of that. And the advantage of that to be taken is Why these 10 days are so important? Of course, it's because of the Hajj is coming. So because of Yawm Arafah, and Yawm Arafah is one of the best days of the year. And then also, it is these days, in these days that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala sent down His message. The Quran came at the Laylatul Qadr, but then Quran completed on this earth, completed during this time. اليوم أكملت لكم دينكم وأتممت عليكم نعمتي ورضيت لكم الإسلام دينا. So we celebrate, we take the Laylatul Qadr as a very important night, and in a similar way, we take this also at the completion of the message of Allah, completion of the religion of Islam at this time. So both of these are significant. And what to be done at this time? The most important thing that is very mentioned is that you increase your takbir, your tahmeed, your tahleel. We do that on the day of Arafah. We do the takbirat on Ayyam al-Tashriq. A lot of people know that, but many people do not know, and they do not practice. They're doing the takbirat not after the salat immediately, because that is a special sunnah, but throughout the day, saying La ilaha illallah, La ilaha illallah, Alhamdulillah, Subhanallah, Allahu Akbar. So these are things that you can do that all the time, as much as you can. Abdullah ibn Umar radiallahu anh, he used to go in the market and used to say that, and the people you do say the same thing. Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar. And I'm not recommending that you do that here in America, because people will be frightened, unfortunately. But at least you do it in your homes. At least you do that here in the masjid. At least when you meet among yourselves as Muslims, do that. So you can do that. Takbir, and takbir is to say that Allah is great. To say La ilaha illallah, there is no God except Allah. Alhamdulillah, praise be to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, thank be to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So this is very important, and there is a great reward for that. The Jannah, as in one of the hadith, the Prophet said that Ibrahim alayhi salam said to Rasulullah in Mi'raj that Jannah is big area, big field. And whenever you say La ilaha illallah, whenever you say Alhamdulillah, whenever you say Subhanallah, you are putting a plant in that. So the more you say, the more plant for you in that. The more greenery for you in the Jannah, inshallah. Otherwise, it will be just plain field. And it is important to have your greenery, inshallah, there. So that is Gharasul Jannah. It is the plants of the Jannah. And one should increase that all the time, and especially at this time. Another thing that is very much recommended, that fast during this time, from the 1st of Dhul Hijjah until the 9th of Dhul Hijjah. A lot of people know about the fasting of the day of Arafah, which is very important, fasting of the day of Arafah. But also all these 9 days, as much as you can. You don't have to do every day, but any time. But you can do that. If you do all of them, that's great. But if you cannot, but increase that. So day fast, Yawm Arafah, it is enough of fast, but it is a great reward for that. Those who fast on the day of Arafah, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will forgive them for any mistake that they have done in the past, and any mistake they will do in the future for 1 year. So there is a great reward for that. So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will bless us, inshallah, fasting on the day of Arafah. And another thing that you do is do a lot of tawbah and istighfar. Tawbah and istighfar bring the blessings of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. They remove the problems, remove the difficulties, remove the afflictions that we are going through. Inshallah, it will remove that if you do more tawbah and more istighfar. So increase the tawbah and istighfar. Of course, you do the tilawat of Quran. Read the Quran more in these days. If you can finish the whole Quran in these 10 days, it's not that difficult. Every day 3 juz you can finish. It doesn't take more than half an hour to finish 1 juz. So you spend at least 1 hour and a half. Just after the salat, you read the Quran, spend some time and finish the Quran, inshallah. So it's a great reward, inshallah, to do the tilawat of Quran, increase the tilawat of Quran. And then also, you do the sadaqat, charity. And another thing that we should do especially is that there is Eid al-Adha, and Eid al-Adha is the feast of sacrifice. So prepare for sacrifice. That is, if you can, if you have enough money, you can afford it, then at least one animal, 1 sheep, 1 goat, on behalf of the family, you can do that. And 7 people can join in a camel or in a cow, you can do that. but it is something sacrificed in the Sunnah of Ibrahim alayhi salam. Now, a number of people are saying, but what about this situation, the pandemic that is there, and virus and all those things? If it is very difficult, if there is the possibility of catching into some kind of virus, and in that case you don't have to, because it is Sunnah Mu'akkada according to the Jumhur. Most of the fuqaha say it is Sunnah Mu'akkada. But Imam Abu Hanifa rahimahullah says it is wajib. So it is better to do it, but if you cannot do it, then you can do some sadaqah for that. Otherwise, it is important to be done. There is no badal for that, for the Qurbani. Qurbani should be done as much as possible. And of course, we prepare for Eid al-Adha, inshallah. And Eid al-Adha, again, in this situation, inshallah, we will be informed as the situation will develop, how we are going to do it, whether we are going to do it here or we will not be able to do it here, whatever we do, inshallah, the announcement will be made for that. So we ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to bless us and keep us on the right path and remove the difficulties from everyone. ربنا آتنا في الدنيا حسنة وفي الآخرة حسنة وقنا عذاب النار. الحمد لله رب العالمين والصلاة والسلام على سيد المرسلين نبينا محمد وعلى آله وصحبه الطيبين الطاهرين. إن الله وملائكته يصلون على النبي يا أيها الذين آمنوا صلوا عليه وسلموا تسليما. اللهم صل وسلم على عبدك ورسولك محمد وعلى آله وصحبه وعلى من تبعهم بإحسان إلى يوم الدين، خصوصا على الخلفاء الأربعة أبي بكر وعمر وعثمان وعلي، وعلى السيدين الشهيدين أبي محمد الحسن وأبي عبد الله الحسين، وعلى أمهما فاطمة الزهراء والعمين المعظمين المكرمين عند الله والناس، وعلى سائر الصحابة والتابعين ومن تبعهم بإحسان إلى يوم الدين، وعنا معهم بفضلك وكرمك يا أكرم الأكرمين ويا أرحم الراحمين. اللهم أعز الإسلام والمسلمين، اللهم أعز الإسلام والمسلمين، اللهم إنا نسألك العفو والعافية والمعافاة الدائمة والفوز بالجنة والنجاة من النار. ربنا لا تؤاخذنا إن نسينا أو أخطأنا، ربنا ولا تحمل علينا إصرا كما حملته على الذين من قبلنا، ربنا ولا تحملنا ما لا طاقة لنا به، واعف عنا واغفر لنا وارحمنا، أنت مولانا فانصرنا على القوم الكافرين. اللهم ارفع عنا الوباء، اللهم ارفع عنا البلاء، اللهم احفظنا من كل بلاء الدنيا وعذاب الآخرة. إن ربنا إنا نسألك العفو والعافية والمعافاة الدائمة والفوز بالجنة والنجاة من النار. عباد الله رحمكم الله، إن الصلاة تنهى عن الفحشاء والمنكر ولذكر الله أكبر فأقيموا الصلاة.
الله أكبر الله أكبر الله أكبر الله أكبر. أشهد أن لا إله إلا الله، أشهد أن لا إله إلا الله، أشهد أن محمدا رسول الله، أشهد أن محمدا رسول الله. حي على الصلاة، حي على الصلاة، حي على الفلاح، حي على الفلاح. قد قامت الصلاة، قد قامت الصلاة. الله أكبر الله أكبر. لا إله إلا الله.
استووا 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 واستقيموا. الله أكبر. الحمد لله رب العالمين.